A group of young adventurers planned a journey into the cursed forest, preparing all necessary supplies. On the day of departure, they were warned by an old man from the town, "Do not venture into that forest." According to the old man, many people who entered the forest never returned. Driven by a sense of adventure, they ignored the warning and set out towards the forest. Upon reaching the entrance of the forest, they found an old wooden sign that read, "Those who enter shall never return." The inside of the forest was eerie, with sunlight barely penetrating the dense canopy. Emma immediately felt a strange presence as soon as she entered the forest and warned the group, but Nathan and Jack insisted on pressing forward. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they discovered a strange stone altar. The altar was inscribed with ancient symbols, seemingly sealing something within. As night fell, strange sounds and shadows began to appear around their campsite. Nathan captured footage on his camera, which clearly showed the presence of spirits. The next day, Emma suddenly fell into a trance in front of the altar and began chanting an ancient incantation. This act triggered the awakening of the sealed evil spirit. The spirit manifested and started attacking the group one by one. The group, now in a panic, desperately tried to wake Emma. Tom deciphered an old manuscript he had brought with him, which detailed a ritual to reseal the spirit. They decided to recreate the ritual, gathering necessary items from around the altar. As they performed the ritual, they faced terrifying phenomena that pushed them to their mental and physical limits. As night fell, the spirit's attacks intensified, spreading distrust and fear among them. In the final stage of the ritual, a direct confrontation with the spirit began. The spirit showed them hallucinations, shaking their resolve. Jack confronted the spirit while the others continued the ritual desperately. Finally, combining Emma's spiritual intuition and Tom's knowledge, they completed the final incantation to reseal the spirit. The ritual succeeded, and the spirit was sealed once again. Barely surviving, the group escaped the forest and returned to the town, vowing to tell the tale of the cursed forest. However, Emma realized the spirit's influence hadn't entirely vanished, confirming their ordeal was no mere nightmare. They bore deep emotional scars, never to fully heal, yet found some solace in uncovering the truth. Surviving the cursed forest, the group dragged their exhausted bodies back to the town. However, upon arrival, they were met with a chilling reality. Emma realized the spirit's seal was incomplete. The spirit had attached itself to them, bringing terror and madness back to the town. The townspeople began experiencing strange phenomena after the group's return. Every night, eerie shadows roamed the streets, and the townsfolk were plagued by nightmares. Nathan and Jack became increasingly unstable, exhibiting bizarre behaviors. Emma watched as Tom's condition deteriorated daily, trying desperately to save him but feeling helpless. One night, Emma again fell into a trance and chanted the ancient incantation. The spirit fully awakened, enveloping the entire town in a curse. The town descended into chaos, and people began to vanish. In a final confrontation at the town square, Emma and Tom faced the spirit. Their ancient texts and rituals no longer worked against the overwhelming power of the spirit. They were exhausted, pushed to the brink of despair. In the darkness, as the last flicker of hope was extinguished, Emma screamed with her remaining strength, but her voice went unheard. The town was swallowed by darkness. The town vanished from maps and memories, and the forest returned to its eerie silence. Yet those who enter the forest remain trapped, their screams of despair echoing eternally among the trees.